Students at British universities couldn't believe their luck. The strike united their loathing of Mrs. Thatcher with their love for working-class legends. For one student leader and future politician, the strike presented a vote-winning opportunity.
I was the Labour candidate for the NUS presidency, and of course student politics had always been seen as pretty esoteric and, not really that important. But all of a sudden we were part of this huge alliance. I was only 23 or something like that. Didn't know what I was doing. I had a great time. The simple question was, are you against Mrs. Thatcher and with the miners, or are you not? And if the answer was yes, I'm against her, I'm with the miners, then you had to vote for me. So tens of thousands of students all of a sudden, oh yeah, he's the guy we want.
Walls come tumbling down.
For many middle-class students, the miners' strike was their first chance to meet working-class heroes.
I think a lot of the excitement about the strike was about going across barriers. So we had, people like me had carte blanche to go to the Rhondda Valley, to go down the mine if we wanted to go into mining families, to talk to people, to meet people that we wouldn't normally have met. They might as well have come from Mongolia. They'd only come from the Rhondda Valley.
Cambridge and Oxford. They were clever people, and teachers, lecturers. I never thought in a million years I'd have met something like that. But they were all interested in the cause. They were all for us.
Walls come tumbling down.
There were always wonderful moments when a miner would be produced, like the Savage in Brave New World, by these posh undergraduates and sort of paraded as a sort of example of this noble culture from, wherever it happened to be, Yorkshire or Derbyshire or somewhere. And everybody would cluster around and shake the great man's hand.
Support for the miners may have become the height of radical chic, but students and miners made rather strange bedfellows.
One of the things that I always remember were this bunch of middle-class students, international Marxists who were fighting the revolution, as they thought. And of course the miners wanted to go to the bar for a good drink with these girls, and the girls were more interested in the political revolution, and you can imagine what happened. But, these sorts of things happen. The International Marxist Group actually called it horizontal recruitment at one stage.
And I remember late at night I'd be in my room just winding down, tidying up, getting ready for bed. And typically what would happen is that he would come stumbling up the street from the pub at about 11:45, and he'd rap on my window quite delicately, like this. And he'd go, "Bob, are you in there? It's me." And I would open the window and he would fall through the window head first. And he would pick himself up and he'd say, "Get your clothes off, love, I'm here."
When a miner came to the university, they were like this hero who could do no wrong. They'd be, trying to chat up some sort of radical feminist in a boiler suit who's probably a lesbian anyway, and probably pinching their bums and everything. And we'd be going, "Hang on, that's not fair. We've been trying to get off with these girls for about 3 years, and you're giving them all this attention. You'd never do that for us."